Hello and welcome to Knife Delights, and welcome to this beautiful day here on the observation deck. We got low temperatures down into the 70s, just a light breeze, no mosquitoes bothering me, so it's just a fantastic morning out here. I want to bring you 5 fantastic fixed blade knives here on Fixed Blade Friday. Why are they special? Well, they're special because they were USA made in a USA factory. Now, some of these knives, the name still exists, but they're not manufactured here in the US anymore. The name has been bought and they're manufactured overseas. So we can start off here with this wonderful Schrade Golden Spike. And this is 153 UH standing for Uncle Henry. And as you can see here on the blade etching, it says Schrade Super Sharp. And then on the tang it says Schrade Plus. That indicates this knife was probably made in the 90s. The plus means they switched from the carbon steel to the stainless steel. So yeah, just a wonderful vintage fixed blade knife. Nice brass pommel. It came in this wonderful sheath. And it had a small sharpening stone down in here. Oops, I had taken it out. I was using it on something else, but I do have a small sharpening stone that fits in there. And again, this model is still being made, but it's made overseas. And a couple other channels, after doing the original review on this knife, they went out and bought the modern version of it, and they weren't too satisfied with it. But this one here has always had great reviews on it. Here's a recent closure, and that's OKC. OKC, which came out with the old Hickory line of fixed blade knives. These were fantastic budget knives. As you can see, I've used this one quite a bit. Use this in the campsite, usually for breakfast, preparing, slicing up potatoes and such. You know, peeling spuds, getting breakfast ready, cutting up the bacon. Yeah, just a wonderful knife. Now this happens to be the Kephart design, and Kephart designed this knife, this style of knife. And it's kind of just a simple drop point blade with a small little guard on it. And you can do your own research on the original Kephart knife and what it looked like. But it was a basic design, simple design that he liked. He was an outdoorsman and a naturalist, and this was the knife he designed. Not this particular one. This is based off of that, loosely based off of the Kephart design. So yeah, OKC, another defunct company. I don't know. I know there was efforts to try to buy the plant and get it reopened. I don't know if another company's bought the name. Don't know what the status of OKC is. That's OKC, Ontario Knife Company. Another wonderful little fixed blade here is this hunting knife. And this was made by Kinfolks. And it's named Kinfolks because they were kin of the Case family. And somewhere right around the World War I era, somewhere in there, Case was having a hard time keeping up with their fixed blade orders. So they decided to, a couple family members or some kin decided to open up Kinfolks and primarily manufactured fixed blade knives to help Case keep up with the demand. A beautiful Hawkeye yellow handle on there, isn't it? And here's the fancy sheath that came with it, all that nice scroll work in it. And somewhere around the 1950s, I want to say, somewhere in there, Kinfolks closed up shop, and I believe they were bought out by Robeson Cutlery, Robeson Knives. So yeah, another fantastic one. This here now, the next one is a Remington RH28. Now it does not have the original handle. It's got a wood handle on it. Someone replaced the handle. I think it originally had some sort of a black Bakelite type handle on it. But someone did a really gorgeous job in redoing this handle. Now, Remington had their own plant and their own manufacturing. They were bought out by DuPont, and then somewhere around 1940s era, DuPont sold out, sold to Powell Cutlery, lock, stock, and barrel, the factory, the tooling, everything. So any Remington knives that you're purchasing basically after 1940 or 41, somewhere in that time frame, you know, someone else is contracted to make them, but they no longer have their own manufacturing facility. Remington, wonderful jimping on this knife too. This is a comfortable knife. I've taken this out camping and used it also. Oh, the sheath on it, it is a Remington sheath, because on the button it's hard to see, but the button does say Remington. But it looks like at the very least somebody restitched it, and there's some like lettering stamped down in here. So somebody personalized the sheath. I don't know if they took it apart and then personalized the sheath and restitched it or what, but it's an old sheath. It's in kind of poor condition. And this next knife, well, it's kind of special for a couple reasons, but first off, it's an Imperial knife, Imperial fixed blade. And again, Imperial is being manufactured, but they're being made overseas, and it's not the original Imperial factory. They came out with these with the fake Stag, and I don't remember the series. Moose series, Moose Head series, Stag series, something like that. And then it's special for another reason, is because it's kind of a commemorative knife from the Lewis and Clark. It says Lewis and Clark 1804 Boone's Lick Frontier 1966, and it's got like Daniel Boone's coonskin hat there, and then there's a pair of hands shaking, and it says peace and friendship. So I am a descendant of William Clark of the William and Clark Expedition, and Boone's Lick is down in Missouri, and I don't remember which Boone it was. Had a business there, basically mining salt, I guess you would say. So people always go there to get salt. So it looks like they used to have a commemorative event of the Lewis and Clark Expedition there every year. Well, I'm going to leave a link to my playlist on my fixed blade knives. I have a lot of other wonderful old vintage fixed blades. I certainly could have shown you more of them, but these were the 5 that I picked out for today's video. I certainly hope you've enjoyed it. So until next time, I'm tongue-tied. Until next time, have a very delightful day.